Sorry, I didn't realize that my camera had shut off on me. I know this new thing that I'm using on YouTube only gives me like a 40-minute window. So that's kind of been a challenge for me, trying to load a longer video. But what I was saying, I got this cut talking to myself. You didn't miss much. Was that I thought this was going to be my last piece for today because my wrist was really, my elbow, my whole arm now has been affected, but I was in quite a bit of pain. And not that I'm doing anything really strenuous with it, it's just any little movement is causing a lot of pain and discomfort. So I'm not even supposed to be using it. I'm supposed to have it in the sling, but you know how it is. I don't like being tied up and feeling confined. So I thought that would be my last piece, but then I said, well, I think I can push it just a little bit more and get this last one out, at least get the backing on it, so that when I do come back tomorrow or the next day, whatever day is easier, my arm's feeling a little bit better, we'll have all this done. And by that time, we'll be able to doodle on some of them, glitter some of them, decorate some of them, epoxy them, or put the glossy accents on the others. So we'll see what we do there. You know, sometimes the second part of the other part comes out better. Like the first part is okay, but then the second part, the back side, sometimes is prettier. It's kind of like when you're making Franken peaches. You think you're doing really good, and then when you do the back part of your Franken page, it comes out prettier. What it is, but it does. So you didn't miss much. All you missed was me cutting that puzzle piece and just talking. But I was saying that my PCP, she's my new PCP, she does not want me to be using this arm, but you know, if I don't use this arm, I'm not going to do anything all day and it's going to drive me nuts. So I got to do something. Otherwise I'm really going to go zonkers, if that's even a word. So then we will go ahead and we will finish up these puzzle pieces. Punch a hole in them. We can work on some dangles, hopefully, and apply those as a little decorative piece to these. Some we can put a paper clip on. We'll just see what we do with these pieces when it's all said and done. So she was telling me that I don't even know if I already repeated this, but I'm repeating this, I'm sorry. I lost my footage and I don't know where I left off when I was speaking. But she was telling me that she had obtained my records from my previous MRIs, and she asked me if I had taken care of the 2 cysts that are also in my left wrist and hand. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about those. You know, with this chronic pain, you forget about the littler aches and hurts and pains because you're so sidetracked by this major chronic pain. And I told her, no, I actually didn't. So now she's sending me to orthopedics so they can do MRIs again and see where we're at with that cysts, and also the elbow. 21 months before they saw me was ridiculous. The test they did was, I thought, worthless. Comparing it to my injured arm, they had the voltage way high on the injured arm. Of course, my nerves are going to react because it's so high and they're shocking me. Even my legs were jumping. It was so painful. And then when he did my good arm, the voltage was really low, and I asked him, I said, is that the same height, the voltage? And he said, no. And I said, well, if you are comparing, then why would you lower the voltage? Should it not be the same? He said, well, we already know that this side is not injured. He said, so there's no point in doing that. And I thought, well, that doesn't make any sense if you're going to compare something. But apparently they go by how the nerves respond to electricity. And he could assure me that there was no nerve damage, which was really good, but then explained the pain, I told him. So he said, well, he said, I'm thinking that you may have a ligament or a tendon tear. So that's the reason she's sending me over to ortho again instead of the neurologist, so they can reevaluate what they never evaluated in the first place. Never gave me an x-ray for 21 months until I finally just can't use my arm anymore, which is no fun. Okay, so these are our back sides. And we will let these dry. And I will be back tomorrow. For you, it will just be a millisecond. For me, it'll be a few hours, half a day. And that is when we will add our decoration embellishments to these little pieces, and we will shine them all up with glossy accents or something, or a crackle glaze. We'll shine them up with something. We'll punch a hole in them. Sorry about the noise, I'm getting a wipey. Punch a hole in them, and we will add some dangles. Perhaps on some others we'll add a paper clip, and we'll take it from there. So these are our fun pieces, which I think are really cool. Like I said, this is the first time I do something like this with puzzle pieces, and I'm really liking it. Make good embellishments. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video so far, and I'm going to say goodbye. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. And as always, happy crafting, much love, and blessings to you and your families. And you all have a wonderful day. Bye.